My name is Alex and this is my volunteer experience report video. So the site that I chose was a church here actually close to my home, and it's my boyfriend's family's church home. It's a huge church. It's called Rock Hill Baptist Church, and we served at the outreach ministry. So they have like a food bank, which is pretty much like the East Texas food bank. I guess I've never been there, but I've heard that it's very similar. So before COVID, it was like the families would come in and they were able to pick the foods that they wanted, go around, pick everything that they wanted. They obviously had a limit, but they actually got to pick the food. But now, because of COVID, it's a drive-through, so the families like come in and they stay in their cars. They never get out. And our role was to actually prepare the boxes that they were receiving. So like the cars would drive up and they'd be like, oh, we're a small family of 1 to 2 people, or like we're a large family of like 3 to 8 people. So because of that, like we would already prepare the boxes, so they were like all prepared. So when they drove up, they were like, oh, we're a small family, so we would grab a small family box and they would take it to the car that was receiving the box. So our role was to grab a wagon and a box, and we got to go around. They had like a whole little like horseshoe of all the foods that were stacked up on the cabinet, on the shelves and stuff. And so we actually got to prepare the foods and the meals that they were going to be eating that week, or whenever they, I guess, choose to eat them. But so like we got to pick like the pasta, the meat, the cans, or like the soups and stuff, and all the veggies and fruits and like peanut butter and pancakes and cereal, milk, all that kind of stuff. We got to choose that for them, which was kind of weird, I guess, because like, what if they don't like it? But it was really awesome because it was kind of fun to actually choose their meal for them. But so we didn't actually have like any one-on-one contact with the people that were receiving the food, but because like I said, they didn't get out, and everybody had their own role, and that was our role, was to just prepare the boxes and then put them on the table for the other people to get to take to the families. So although we weren't one-on-one with the people, I think that was just like a major takeaway, a really eye-opener for me, because you would think like when you're serving and when you're volunteering that you want to be like one-on-one, hands-on with the people that you're serving for, and really getting that personal experience with them. And that's like all the volunteering and ministry work that I've done previously. That's kind of how it was I was like face to face with these people, which was awesome, But this experience was my first experience to do like, I guess, like behind the scenes type stuff. And that was really awesome to me because, like I said, although I wasn't one-on-one with the people receiving the boxes, it still had a major impact on the food that they received. Like our role had a major impact on the food that they received. And that just goes to show that it really does take an army to serve people and to help people. And everyone has their specific role, and your role does matter. So when you do it, you should do it open-heartedly and fulfillingly. And so I think that was a major eye-opener for me, and I'm always going to look at volunteering differently because of this experience. I would definitely volunteer at Rock Hill Baptist Church again. It was an awesome experience. I didn't even know that they actually had a food bank type thing there, but they do it like the 3rd Saturday of every month. So that's something that I would love to do again and get more involved with. Although that isn't my church home, I think that it would still be a cool experience just to help the people in my hometown and where I've grown up in that community. So like I said, I definitely would volunteer here again. It was a great experience. And I'm glad that this class required us to do that, because I think that everyone needs to go out there and volunteer, especially in these times, but safely, like always. But it was a great experience. I'm glad we did it.